Have you ever felt like your life was already set in motion before you were born? Like there's a hidden plan guiding your path? Well, you're not far off. Today, we're diving into something truly mind-blowing, the idea of sacred contracts. These aren't your everyday agreements. They're powerful promises you made before you even took your first breath. And guess what? We're about to uncover 7 of these life-changing contracts that shape who you are and why you're here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Contracts before birth? That sounds a bit out there. But stick with me, because understanding these sacred agreements could be the key to unlocking the mysteries of your life. Imagine having a roadmap that explains why certain things keep happening to you, or why you feel drawn to particular experiences. That's exactly what we're exploring today. These contracts aren't written on paper. They're etched into the very fabric of your soul. And the best part? Everyone has them. Yes, you read that right, everyone. From the person next to you on the bus to your favorite celebrity, we all came into this world with these sacred promises. So, are you ready to discover what you signed up for? Let's break it down in simple terms. Sacred contracts are like spiritual agreements you made before you were born. Think of them as your soul's to-do list for this lifetime. These contracts outline the big lessons you're here to learn, the people you're meant to meet, and the experiences you're supposed to have. Now, you might be wondering, why would I agree to anything before I was born? Good question. The idea is that your soul knows what it needs to grow and evolve. So, it chooses certain experiences and challenges to help it learn and become stronger. It's like picking classes for the ultimate life school. These contracts aren't about limiting you. They're about guiding you towards your highest potential. They're the reason why you might feel drawn to certain careers, why some relationships feel so important, or why you face particular challenges. It's all part of the plan you laid out for yourself. But here's the thing. These contracts aren't set in stone. You have free will. You can choose how you respond to the situations these contracts bring into your life. It's like being given a map, but you still get to choose which roads you take to reach your destination. Sacred contracts come in many forms. They can be about relationships. Maybe you agreed to meet certain people who would play important roles in your life. They can be about personal growth. Perhaps you chose to face fears that would make you stronger. Or they might be about your life's work, a mission you're here to fulfill. Understanding these contracts can be incredibly freeing. Suddenly, those recurring patterns in your life start to make sense. That challenge you keep facing, it might be a key part of your soul's growth plan. The passion that won't let you go, it could be tied to your life's purpose. But don't worry, you don't need to remember signing these contracts to benefit from them. They're working in your life whether you're aware of them or not. What's important is recognizing their influence and learning to work with them consciously. Think of sacred contracts like the plot of a movie, where you're both the star and the screenwriter. You wrote the basic story before you were born, but now that you're here, you get to act it out and even add your own twists. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this is interesting, but why should I care about these sacred contracts? Well, let me tell you, understanding these agreements can change everything about how you see your life. First off, knowing about these contracts can help you make sense of the big why questions. Why do certain things keep happening to you? Why do you feel pulled towards specific goals or dreams? It's like finally getting the user manual for your life. Suddenly, those recurring themes or challenges aren't just random events. They're part of a bigger picture. Let's say you've always felt drawn to helping others, even when it's not easy. That could be part of a sacred contract you made. Understanding this can help you embrace that part of yourself instead of fighting it. It's like giving yourself permission to be who you truly are. These contracts also matter because they can bring a sense of purpose to your life. When you start seeing your experiences as part of a greater plan, it can help you find meaning even in tough times. That difficult relationship? It might be teaching you important lessons about love and forgiveness. That career setback? It could be redirecting you towards your true calling. Understanding your sacred contracts can also help you be kinder to yourself. Instead of beating yourself up over mistakes or setbacks, you can see them as part of your soul's journey. It's like changing your perspective from, why is this happening to me, to what can I learn from this? But here's a really important point. Knowing about these contracts doesn't mean sitting back and letting life happen to you. It's quite the opposite. When you understand the contracts you've made, you can engage with your life more fully. You can make choices that align with your soul's plan and actively participate in your own growth. Think about it like this. If you knew you signed up for a particular experience or lesson, wouldn't you want to make the most of it? That's what understanding your sacred contracts allows you to do. It empowers you to live with intention and purpose. These contracts also matter because they connect you to something bigger than yourself. They remind you that you're part of a grand, cosmic plan. In a world that can often feel chaotic and random, this understanding can bring comfort and a sense of belonging. Recognizing your sacred contracts can also improve your relationships. When you understand that certain people are in your life for a reason, it can help you appreciate them more. It can also help you navigate difficult relationships with more compassion and patience. Moreover, tuning into your sacred contracts can help you tap into your intuition. You might start noticing subtle signs or gut feelings guiding you towards your path. It's like having an internal GPS aligned with your soul's plan. Understanding these contracts can also bring a sense of adventure to your life. Instead of fearing the unknown, you might start seeing new experiences as exciting parts of your soul's journey. Every challenge becomes an opportunity for growth, every relationship a chance for deeper understanding. But perhaps most importantly, recognizing your sacred contracts can help you live more authentically. When you understand the promises your soul made, you can align your actions with your true self. It's like giving yourself permission to be who you were always meant to be. Now, you might be wondering how you can start recognizing these contracts in your own life. Well, one way is to pay attention to recurring themes or lessons. Do you find yourself in similar situations over and over? That might be pointing to one of your contracts. Another clue is to look at your passions and the things that bring you joy. Often, these are tied to your soul's purpose and the contracts you made. If you feel a strong pull towards something, even if it doesn't make logical sense, that could be one of your contracts calling to you. Your challenges can also give you insights into your sacred contracts. Often, the areas where you struggle the most are tied to important soul lessons you agreed to learn. Instead of seeing these as punishments, try viewing them as opportunities for growth that you chose for yourself. Relationships are another big area where sacred contracts play out. The people who have the biggest impact on your life, whether positive or challenging, are often part of your soul agreements. They might be here to teach you important lessons, support your growth, or help you fulfill your purpose. Understanding your sacred contracts can also help you navigate major life decisions. When you're in tune with your soul's plan, you might find that certain choices feel more right than others. It's like having an internal compass guiding you towards your true path. But remember, recognizing these contracts doesn't mean your life is all mapped out with no room for surprise or free will. Think of them more like themes or lessons you're meant to explore, rather than a strict script you have to follow. You always have the power to choose how you respond to the situations your contracts bring into your life. As we dive deeper into the 7 specific sacred contracts, keep in mind that everyone's journey is unique. While these contracts are common themes many of us share, how they play out in your life will be entirely your own. The key is to stay open, pay attention, and trust your inner guidance as you uncover the sacred promises you made to yourself. Let's dive into the first sacred contract, one that touches every single one of us, the agreement to learn and grow. This contract is like signing up for the ultimate lifelong learning program. But instead of classrooms and textbooks, your lessons come through experiences, challenges, and relationships. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how life seems to keep throwing similar situations your way? Maybe you keep finding yourself in relationships that test your patience, or you repeatedly face challenges that push you out of your comfort zone. That's not just coincidence. It's this contract in action. This agreement is all about personal growth. It's like you told the universe, "Bring it on. I'm ready to learn and become the best version of myself." And boy, does the universe deliver. Sometimes these lessons are exciting and fun, like when you discover a new talent or passion. Other times, they're tough and make you want to hide under the covers. But each experience, good or bad, is shaping you into who you're meant to be. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, I don't remember agreeing to learn hard lessons. And that's okay. The beauty of this contract is that you don't need to remember signing it to benefit from it. It's working in your life whether you're aware of it or not. So how does this contract show up in everyday life? Well, it could be that job that pushes you to develop new skills, or that friend who challenges your beliefs and makes you see things from a different perspective. Even that fear you're trying to overcome, yep, that's part of this contract too. One of the coolest things about this agreement is that it never ends. You're not working towards a final exam or a graduation day. Instead, you're on a journey of continuous growth and discovery. There's always something new to learn, always a way to become a better version of yourself. But here's the important part. While you agreed to learn and grow, you get to choose how you approach these lessons. You can resist them, which often makes things harder, or you can embrace them with an open mind and heart. When you start seeing challenges as opportunities for growth, suddenly they become a lot less scary and a lot more exciting. So, how can you honor this contract in your daily life? Start by being curious. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? Every time you face a challenge, look for the lesson in every experience, even the ones that seem negative at first glance. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Growth takes time, and you're exactly where you need to be on your journey. Now, let's explore two more fascinating sacred contracts that go hand in hand: the promise of relationships and the vow of self-discovery. These two agreements are like two sides of the same coin, each helping you understand yourself better through your connections with others. Let's start with the promise of relationships. This contract is all about the connections you make in life, from your family and friends to romantic partners, and even those brief encounters with strangers that leave a lasting impact. When you made this agreement, you essentially said, I'm ready to learn about love, compassion, and understanding through my interactions with others. Think about the people in your life. Each one of them, whether they're a joy to be around or a challenge to deal with, is playing a role in your soul's journey. That best friend who always has your back, they're teaching you about trust and support. That ex who broke your heart, they might have been there to teach you about resilience and self-love. But this contract isn't just about romantic love or close friendships. It covers all types of relationships, including the ones that make you want to pull your hair out. That difficult coworker or neighbor. Yep, they're part of this contract too. They might be here to teach you patience, boundaries, or how to stand up for yourself. Now, let's tie this into the vow of self-discovery. This contract is your soul's commitment to understanding who you truly are. It's like you told the universe, I want to know myself, inside and out. And guess what? One of the best ways to discover yourself is through your relationships with others. Have you ever noticed how different parts of your personality come out with different people? Maybe you're more confident with your friends, more vulnerable with your partner, or more assertive at work. Each relationship acts like a mirror, reflecting different aspects of who you are. This vow of self-discovery is about peeling back the layers to reveal your authentic self. It's about understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your passions and fears, your values and beliefs. And often, it's your relationships that bring these things to the surface. For example, a conflict with a friend might reveal something about your communication style. A new romance might help you understand what you really want in a partner. Even that annoying relative who pushes all your buttons is helping you discover your triggers and how you handle stress. So how do these contracts work together in real life? Let's say you find yourself in a challenging relationship. On the surface, it might seem like it's just making your life difficult. But look deeper. How is this relationship pushing you to grow? What is it teaching you about yourself? Maybe it's showing you that you need to set better boundaries. Or perhaps it's helping you discover inner strength you didn't know you had. Or consider a positive relationship in your life. How has it shaped you? What parts of yourself have you discovered through this connection? Maybe a supportive friend has helped you uncover talents you didn't know you had. Or a loving partner has helped you learn to trust and be vulnerable. Honoring these contracts means being open to the lessons each relationship brings. It means looking at your connections as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. When you approach relationships this way, Even the challenging ones become valuable teachers on your journey. Here's a practical tip. Start paying attention to your reactions in different relationships. What buttons do certain people push? What qualities do you admire in others? Often, the things that bother us most about others are reflecting something we need to work on in ourselves. And the qualities we admire in others are often qualities we possess but haven't fully embraced yet. Remember, these contracts aren't about finding perfect relationships or becoming a perfect person. They're about growing, learning, and becoming more authentically you through your connections with others. Every relationship, whether it lasts a lifetime or just a moment, is an opportunity to understand yourself better and to grow in love and compassion. So the next time you find yourself in a challenging relationship or feeling confused about who you are, remember these contracts. You signed up for this journey of self-discovery through relationships. Embrace it, learn from it, and watch how it transforms you into the person you're meant to be. Let's explore two more powerful sacred contracts that shape our life's journey: the commitment to purpose and the pledge to face fears. These agreements work together to guide you towards living a meaningful life and becoming the strongest version of yourself. First, let's talk about the commitment to purpose. This contract is like your soul's mission statement. When you made this agreement, you essentially said, "I'm here to make a difference in my own unique way." Now, don't panic if you're not sure what your purpose is yet. This contract is more about the journey of discovering and living your purpose than having it all figured out from day one. Your purpose isn't necessarily about doing something grand or world-changing, though it could be. It's about using your unique gifts, passions, and experiences to contribute to the world in a way that only you can. For some, this might mean being an amazing parent. For others, it could be creating art that moves people, or solving problems in their community, or simply spreading kindness in their daily interactions. Think about the things that light you up inside. What activities make you lose track of time? What issues in the world make you want to take action? These can all be clues pointing towards your purpose. Maybe you feel most alive when you're teaching others, or when you're out in nature, or when you're solving complex problems. These feelings are your soul nudging you towards your purpose. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Often, the path to living your purpose isn't smooth sailing. That's where the pledge to face fears comes in. This contract is your soul's way of saying, "I'm ready to be brave and step out of my comfort zone to become who I'm meant to be." Fear is a natural part of growth and pursuing your purpose. Think about it. If your purpose was easy and comfortable all the time, would it really help you grow? Probably not. That's why you made this pledge to face your fears head-on. These fears can show up in many ways. Maybe it's the fear of failure that holds you back from pursuing your dreams, or the fear of what others might think that stops you from being your authentic self. It could be the fear of the unknown that keeps you stuck in a situation that doesn't serve your purpose. Here's a personal example. Let's say your purpose involves helping others, but you're terrified of public speaking. Your commitment to purpose will keep pulling you towards opportunities to make a difference, while your pledge to face fears will give you the courage to step up to the microphone, even with shaky hands and a racing heart. Or maybe your purpose involves creating something, art, music, a business, whatever it may be. But the fear of criticism or failure keeps you from sharing your creations with the world. Your pledge to face fears reminds you that growth and success often lie on the other side of these fears. So how do these contracts play out in everyday life? Well, living your purpose often requires making choices that align with your values and passions, even when they're not the easiest or most conventional options. It might mean choosing a career that fulfills you rather than one that just pays the bills. Or it could mean standing up for what you believe in, even when it's uncomfortable. And facing your fears? That's a daily practice. It could be as simple as speaking up in a meeting when you have an idea, or as big as making a major life change that aligns more closely with your purpose. Each time you choose to act despite your fear, you're honoring this contract and growing stronger. Here's the beautiful thing about these two contracts working together. As you face your fears and step out of your comfort zone, you often discover more about your purpose. And as you connect more deeply with your purpose, you find the courage to face even bigger fears. It's a powerful cycle of growth and self-discovery. But remember, living your purpose and facing your fears doesn't mean you'll never feel lost or scared. It's normal to have doubts and moments of uncertainty. The key is to keep moving forward, one step at a time, trusting that you're on the right path even when you can't see the whole journey ahead. So how can you honor these contracts in your daily life? Start by paying attention to what excites you and what scares you. Often, the things that do both are closely tied to your purpose. Take small steps towards the things that call to you, even if they're a little scary. Celebrate each brave action you take, no matter how small it might seem. And most importantly, be patient and kind with yourself. Discovering and living your purpose is a lifelong journey, and facing fears is an ongoing process. You don't have to have it all figured out right away. Each day is a new opportunity to learn, grow, and step a little closer to the life you're meant to live. Remember, you made these contracts because your soul knew you were capable of amazing things. Trust in that inner wisdom, embrace the journey, and watch as your life unfolds in beautiful and unexpected ways. Let's explore the final two sacred contracts that play crucial roles in our soul's journey: the covenant of healing and the agreement to serve. These powerful contracts work together to help us overcome our past wounds and use our experiences to make a positive impact in the world. First, let's dive into the covenant of healing. This contract is like your soul's promise to itself to become whole. When you made this agreement, you essentially said, "I'm ready to face my pain, heal my wounds, and transform my struggles into strength." Now, this might sound daunting, but remember, you wouldn't have made this contract if your soul didn't know you were capable of this incredible journey. Healing isn't just about getting over physical ailments, though that can certainly be part of it. This covenant covers emotional, mental, and spiritual healing too. Think about the hurts you've experienced in life, disappointments, losses, betrayals, or traumas. Each of these experiences, as painful as they might have been, is an opportunity for healing and growth under this contract. You might notice this contract at work when you find yourself facing similar challenges repeatedly. Maybe you keep ending up in relationships that don't fulfill you, or you struggle with the same insecurities time and again. These patterns aren't there to punish you. They're opportunities your soul has set up for you to heal and grow stronger. The beautiful thing about this covenant is that as you heal yourself, you become better equipped to help others heal too. Your experiences and the wisdom you gain from them become a light that can guide others on their own healing journeys. Now, let's connect this to the agreement to serve. This contract is all about using your unique gifts, including the wisdom gained from your healing journey, to make a positive difference in the world. When you made this agreement, you said, "I'm here to contribute, to give back, to be of service in my own special way." Service doesn't always mean grand gestures or dedicating your whole life to a cause, though it could. Often, it's about the small acts of kindness and compassion you show in your daily life. It could be supporting a friend through a tough time, volunteering in your community, or simply bringing more positivity into your interactions with others. Your agreement to serve is closely tied to your unique talents and experiences. Maybe you're a great listener, and your service is providing a compassionate ear to those who need it. Or perhaps you've overcome a particular challenge, and now you can guide others facing similar situations. These two contracts work hand in hand. As you heal, you become more whole, more authentically you. This allows you to serve others from a place of genuine compassion and understanding. And as you serve and connect with others, you often find more opportunities for your own healing and growth. Here's an example of how these contracts might play out in real life. Let's say you've struggled with self-worth issues. Through your covenant of healing, you start to work on loving and accepting yourself. As you make progress in this area, you might feel called to share your journey with others who are struggling with similar issues. This could be through writing, speaking, or simply being a supportive friend. By doing so, you're honoring your agreement to serve. Or maybe you've faced and overcome addiction. Your healing journey not only transforms your own life, but also equips you with the experience and empathy to help others on similar paths. Your service might involve becoming a counselor, starting a support group, or simply being there for a friend who's struggling. Honoring these contracts in your daily life starts with self-awareness and compassion. Pay attention to areas in your life where you feel hurt or stuck. These are often signposts pointing towards healing opportunities. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate these wounds. Healing is a process, and every small step counts. When it comes to serving, start by noticing the needs around you. How can your unique gifts and experiences help others? Remember, service doesn't have to be big or formal. Sometimes, a kind word or a helping hand can make a world of difference to someone. It's important to note that these contracts aren't about being perfect or having all the answers. You don't need to be fully healed to start serving, and you don't need to serve perfectly to continue healing. It's all part of the beautiful, messy journey of growth and connection. As you work with these contracts, you might find that your healing and your service evolve over time. What you need to heal and how you're called to serve might change as you grow and have new experiences. Stay open to these shifts and trust your inner guidance. Remember, you made these contracts because your soul knew you had the strength to heal and the capacity to make a positive impact. Trust in that inner wisdom. Embrace your journey of healing, and don't be afraid to share your light with the world. Now that we've explored all 7 sacred contracts, you might be wondering, how do I actually live in alignment with these agreements? Don't worry, honoring your contracts doesn't require any complex rituals or drastic life changes. It's about making small, mindful choices in your everyday life that align with your soul's journey. First and foremost, start by paying attention. Your contracts are constantly at work in your life, sending you hints and opportunities for growth. That challenging situation at work? It might be your agreement to learn and grow in action. That urge to help a friend in need? That could be your agreement to serve, nudging you forward. Practice self-reflection regularly. Take some quiet time each day to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? What challenges are you facing? What opportunities are presenting themselves? This self-awareness can help you recognize how your contracts are showing up in your life. When you face difficulties or fears, remind yourself of your pledge to face fears. Instead of running away from challenges, try to approach them with curiosity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How might this be helping me grow? This shift in perspective can turn obstacles into opportunities. In your relationships, remember your promise of relationships and vow of self-discovery. Approach each interaction as a chance to learn about yourself and others. Practice compassion, not just for others, but for yourself too. When conflicts arise, look for the lessons they might be teaching you. To honor your commitment to purpose, spend time exploring what truly lights you up inside. What activities make you lose track of time? What issues make you want to take action? Follow these clues. They're often signposts pointing towards your purpose. For your covenant of healing, be gentle with yourself. Healing is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate small progress and don't be afraid to seek help when you need it. Remember, asking for support is a strength, not a weakness. To fulfill your agreement to serve, look for ways to use your unique gifts to help others. This doesn't have to be grand gestures. Small acts of kindness count too. Maybe it's offering a listening ear to a friend, volunteering in your community, or simply bringing more positivity into your daily interactions. Develop a daily practice that helps you stay connected to your inner wisdom. This could be meditation, journaling, prayer, or any activity that helps you feel grounded and centered. This connection can help you navigate the complexities of life in alignment with your soul's contracts. Remember, honoring your contracts is not about perfection. It's about progress and intention. Some days you'll feel totally in sync with your soul's plan, and other days you might feel lost. That's okay. What matters is that you keep showing up, keep learning, and keep growing. Lastly, trust the process. You made these contracts because your soul knew you were capable of fulfilling them. Even when the path seems unclear or challenging, trust that you're exactly where you need to be on your journey. As we wrap up our exploration of the 7 sacred contracts, take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey your soul has chosen. From the agreement to learn and grow, to the promise of relationships, the vow of self-discovery, the commitment to purpose, the pledge to face fears, the covenant of healing, and the agreement to serve. Each of these contracts is a powerful tool for personal growth and spiritual evolution. Remember, you didn't just stumble into this life by chance. You came here with a plan, with promises to keep, and with incredible potential to fulfill. These sacred contracts are your soul's roadmap, guiding you towards becoming the best version of yourself and making your unique contribution to the world. Understanding these contracts doesn't mean your life will suddenly become easy or free of challenges. In fact, honoring these agreements often means facing difficulties head-on. But knowing about these contracts can give you a new perspective on life's ups and downs. Every challenge becomes an opportunity for growth, every relationship a chance for deeper understanding, and every fear an invitation to become stronger. As you move forward, carry this knowledge with you. Let it inform your choices, guide your actions, and bring deeper meaning to your experiences. When you face a tough situation, remember your agreement to learn and grow. When you're struggling in a relationship, recall your promise of relationships and vow of self-discovery. When you're feeling lost, reconnect with your commitment to purpose. When fear holds you back, remind yourself of your pledge to face fears. When you're hurting, honor your covenant of healing. And when you see a chance to make a difference, embrace your agreement to serve. Most importantly, be patient and kind with yourself. Your soul chose a lifetime to fulfill these contracts, not a day or a year. Embrace the journey with all its twists and turns. Celebrate your progress, learn from your setbacks, and keep moving forward. You are on a grand adventure, one that your soul carefully planned before you were even born. Trust in that inner wisdom. Honor your sacred contracts, and watch as your life unfolds in beautiful and unexpected ways. Remember, you are exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn, becoming exactly who you're meant to be. Your sacred contracts are not limitations, they're invitations. Invitations to grow, to love, to heal, to serve, to discover your true self, and to live a life of purpose and meaning. So go forth with courage and curiosity, ready to honor the promises you made to yourself. Your soul is cheering you on every step of the way.